All right, still good morning. We're getting ready to start game 2 here at ECAP in Goldsboro, North Carolina. The Canes dropped their first one in a tough loss, 7-6, on a bunt with bases loaded, 1 out. Canes here are getting ready to take on the Wilson Changeups 14U. We are on field 4. Your starting defensive setup, it will be Ander towing the rubber. His battery mate behind the plate will be Bryson, Maddox Stanley at third, Jakes at short, Davis at second, Trey at first, Mason in right, center field Lucas Neely, and rounding things off in left will be Mackay. That's your defensive lineup as we get underway. We will be the home team here in game 2 of pool play today. And then at the end of the day, we'll find out what bracket play will look like tomorrow. Throw down from Bryson. Good throw just off to the left side. Ander takes a moment for an equipment issue, tying a shoe, and we are getting ready to get underway here. All right, if you're new to the channel, we welcome you. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. You'll get notified when we go live for all of our events that we do here on the channel. Leading things off, number 44 for the Wilson Changeup. He steps in from the left side, righty-lefty matchup here. Ander looks in, gets his sign. He comes set. First pitch in, down the heart of the plate for a strike. 0-1's the count. If you're new to the channel as well, you'll hear us go mute when music is played throughout the ballpark so that we don't get a copyright hit. The 0-1. Down the third base line, foul. Just foul by a couple inches foul, but it was foul. So cameras behind home plate, a little deeper backstop here, so pass balls will matter in this game. I am sitting on the first base side looking directly down the third base line. Was able to call that one pretty quick. Number 44 steps up to the plate on the line. 0-2 to count. Ander comes set. Pitch home. And that one will miss on the outside. Tried to get him to chase. He laid off. 1-2's the count. The 1-2 offer. Right into the glove of Jake at shortstop. So 1 away. So with 1 away, that's going to bring up number 27, I believe it was. He steps in from the right side, righty-righty matchup here. Ander looks in, gets his sign from Bryson, comes set. Pitch home, misses lower part of the zone for a ball. 1-0's the count. The 1-0 offer from Ander. There, catches the lower part of the top zone. That'll even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 offer. Nice pitch. Catches the outer half. Breaking ball dropped right in there. A little off speed. 1-2 the count. The 1-2. Blows it by him for strike 3. So Ander record his first strikeout of the game. 2 away here in the top of the first. Two away, nobody on. Batter steps in from the right side. Another righty-righty matchup here for Ander. He's got his sign, comes set, delivers, sails just a bit high. 1-0's the count. 24, I believe. The 1-0. Breaking ball drops in there. Started at the top part of the zone and just fell in. That'll even the count up. 1-1. The 1-1 offer. Pops it up, center field. Lucas on the run to his right. Makes the grab for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down, go the Changeups. We go to the bottom of the first, no score. You're watching Canes Baseball on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back as we go to the bottom of the first. Leading things off this half inning will be number 5, Mackay. Number 14, Maddox, awaits on deck. Mackay digs in from the right side. Righty-righty matchup here for number 44, the starting pitcher. So that one misses low and away for a ball. 1-0's the count. Again, glad to have you along for the ride here at the Two Dad Sports Network as we bring you Canes East-Neely baseball. Hopefully weather works out as good tomorrow as it did today. We can bring you the streams. Breaking ball catches the outer half for a strike. 1-1's the count. The 1-1. That'll sell high. 2-1's the count. And the 2-1 offer. Breaking ball, nasty pitch. That's going to even it up, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Mackay digs back in, 2-strike approach here. Swings through it, and he'll catch it for out number 1. So that'll bring up number 14, Maddox. He'll step in from the right side. That'll put number 10, Eli, on deck. As Maddox looks down to third base line, gets his sign from coach. Digs in from the right side. Pops that one up. Could be trouble. Right fielder on the run, and he'll make the grab for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. That'll bring up number 10, Eli. Eli digs in from the right side. 2-way, nobody on. First pitch drops in there for a strike. Little off-speed action. 0-1's the count. Number 6, Trey, waits on deck. The 0-1. And swings through that one for strike 2. Eli finds himself in a quick 0-2 hole here. Pitch home. Drills that one into right field. Right fielder makes a range to his right and makes the grab, and the Wilson Changeups repay the favor. 3 up, 3 down, go the Canes. We go to the top of the second, no score. You're watching Canes baseball here on the 2 Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. And we go to the top of the second. And they're still towing the rubber for the Canes. He comes set. First pitch this half inning. Catches the outer half for a strike. Channel in his inner. Greg Maddox. 0-1's the count.
They work in partners, I guess, in the class that are like, we want to do it. Whatever. As long as you do it, I don't even care how you do it.
The 0-1. Swings through that one for a strike. 0-2's the count. No balls, 2 strikes. See what he goes with here. Sails high. 1-2's the count. Long look in, comes set, the 1-2 offer. Fouls it off down to the first base line. Count remains 1-2. And the 1-2 offer again. Maddox will scoop into the glove, comes up, fires across the field. Good throw for out number 1. So that'll be Maddox to Trey at first for the first out of the half inning. That's going to bring up the lefty, number 5. So a righty-lefty matchup here with one away. Just missed the outside half. 1-0's the count. The 1-0. Fouls that one back and out of play. That'll even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Defensive alignment remains the same for this half inning. The 1-1. Just missed top of the zone. 2-1's the count. Ander comes set, delivers. Pops that up. Could be trouble. Mackay on the run. Great grab by Mackay in left field. Diving catch. 4 out, number 2. That'll bring up number 4 for the changeups with 2 away and nobody on. Batter steps in from the right side. Andrew looks into Bryce and asks for the signs again and again. Got what he wants. And time called by the batter. Batter digs back in. Andrew's got what he wants. Comes set. Pitch home. Misses high. 1-0's the count. The 1-0 offer. Breaking ball just missed the lower half of the zone. 2-0's the count. The 2-0. Pops it up. That's going to go out of play. 2-1's the count. And the 2-1 offer. Pops up, goes foul, out of play again. That'll even things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the second, nobody on. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuce is wild. Batter digs back in. Bryson really relays the signs to Ander. Batter calls time. The 2-2. Miss low. That'll bring the count full. Full count, nobody on, 2 away. Ander comes set, payoff pitch. Blows it by him for strike 3. So Faber returned once again. 3 up, 3 down, go the changeups. We go to the bottom of the second. No score here in Goldsboro. You're watching Canes Baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, we go to the bottom of the second. No score yet. And got some weather moving into the area. That one's in there for a strike. 0-1's the count. So yeah, looks like we got some weather coming right at us. No balls, 1 strike. Pitch home. Misses in the dirt. That'll even things up. 1-1. So we might get this game in based on the radar right now, unless some things change a little bit. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch home. Misses outside. 2-1's the count. If this is your first time joining us and you see the stream go dead, it's because of weather. Usually I try to let you know that I've got to bring it down. That misses low, 3-1, as a lot of this equipment is not waterproof. But hopefully we'll get it in. 3-1's the count. Hitters count here for Trey as that misses outside for ball 4, and he'll draw the base on balls and be the first base runner for either team today here in the bottom of the second, as that brings up number 13, Jake. Jake's going to look down the third base line, get his sign from coach. Trey gets his lead off first. First baseman holding him on. Pitch home. Ropes that down the third base line, gets past the third baseman. And Trey's going to have to hold up. Left fielder made a good backup play. So Jake will reach on a single. That'll bring up number 2, Lucas. Runners at first and second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Lucas digs in. Pitch home. Misses outside for a ball. 1-0's the count. The 1-0. And that'll miss, get past. Both runners will advance 1 base on the heads-up base running. That's going to move Trey to third and Jake to second. And the 2-0 offer. That'll miss high for a ball. 3-0's the count as we hear some thunder roll. Garth Brooks playing out in the background. Temperature starts to drop, so we may not get this one all the way in. 3-0. Misses low, pass ball. That'll be a walk, and Trey heads up, will score on the pass ball walk. Canes will jump out in front, 1-0. Runners on the corners, nobody out. That's going to bring up number 11, Davis. Davis will dig in. Lucas with a decent lead at first. We'll see if he'll go on the pitch. Lefty-righty matchup. That one catches the outer half for a strike. 0-1's the count. Davis digs back in from the right side. Pitcher looks in, gets his sign. That'll miss. Can't find it as Lucas advances to second. That'll even the count, 1-1. Wind's really starting to pick up here. We are in Goldsboro at ECAP if you'd like to follow along with your radar app and pray for us. As it's starting to pop up around us here. The 1-1. Pops it up. Could be trouble. Second baseman ranging over. Drops the ball. That'll play to run. Move runners to the corner, so he'll reach. I don't know if you'd call it an error or not, but that'll increase the score 2-0 here with nobody out and bring up number 7, your starting pitcher, Ander. Ander, a left-handed batter, will step in from the left side. Shows bunt, kicks away. Lucas is coming. Catcher can't find it. Davis is thinking about third. He'll hold off. 3-0 the score here. And with that, we're going to have time as the coach is going to come out and have a talk with his pitcher. And Thunder is starting to roll here, so we'll see how long they let us play. Game 2 here for the Canes and for the Changeups. Canes dropped their first one by 1 run in the first game today. This is game 2 of pool play. This will be it for us today. Hopefully we're going to get through it. Hour and 55-minute play time, or clock time here for these games. We are currently sitting at an hour and 24 left on the money. And so some stuff really starting to pop up around us here, and we got lightning all around us, so I don't know how much longer we'll go here. So after a meeting at the mound, we'll get back to it. That's going to put Ander back at the plate. 1 ball, no strikes, nobody out, with Davis at second base. Lefty-lefty matchup here, 1-0 to count. Ropes it down the first base line. It'll tell foul. That'll even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ander digs back in from the left side. 1-1. And that'll catch the upper part of the zone. 1-2's the count. And the 1-2 offer. Sells high. That's going to even things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Misses outside, gets stopped by the catcher, saves a run from advancing. Works the count full. Full count, payoff pitch. Pops it up a mile high. Catcher says he's got it. He ranges over to make the grab and does in foul territory. Davis thought about it. He'll stay at second, 1 away. So with 1 away, that'll bring up number 12, Mason. Mason looks down at third base line, gets his sign, lefty-lefty matchup here. As he digs in, Davis gets his lead at second. Shortstop holding him on. The lefty takes a look at him. Pitch home. Puts down a bunt down the third base line. Nice bunt. And Mason will reach. Nobody covering third. So with 1 out, that puts runners on the corners. And that will bring up number 3, your catcher, Bryson. Bryson will dig in from the right side. Runners on the corners, 1 away. And a lot of thunder. Mason takes off. He'll reach. Oh, throw down to second. Out of the glove. Runner advances as Davis scores. So Mason will be credited with the stolen base there, and then Davis with the stolen base. Oh, time called by Bryson. And I didn't catch whether that was a ball or a strike that was pitched. Next pitch in. Drills it. That'll get past the third baseman. Mason will reach third. Nobody covering. So he'll reach on a single. Runners on the corners, one away. That's going to bring up the top of the lineup, number 5, Mackay. And we'll have a runner for the catcher here for Bryson. And he'll get sent back to the dugout carrying everybody's safety gear. So they're trying to figure out how to do this here. Need a runner for the catcher. Eli would be the next one, but he's in the hole. So we'll figure out what they'll do. I think they're going to put Davis at, Davis will go to first. So Davis at first, Mason at third. One away here, 4-0 your score. With top of the lineup, number 5, Mackay digging back in. Lefty-righty matchup here. Mackay moves up to the front of the box. Davis with the lead, nobody holding him on. Pitcher comes set. Shows bunt, pulls it back, misses low and away. Davis will take off to second. He'll reach on the defensive indifference. 1-0 the count. Mackay digs back in. The 1-0. Pops that one up. Could be trouble. It will. It'll drop. He's going to beat the throw to first. Mason will score. Davis thought about it. He'll go back to third. So Mackay with a single. Plates another run. 5-0 your score. Davis on third. Mackay on first. And Maddox to the plate. And we're going to have a pitch and change here, as this will be the second trip to the mound for the coach. So we'll step aside. You're watching Canes Baseball here on the Two-Dad Sports Network. 5-0 your score, bottom of the second. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back. New pitcher in. Got a righty in for the Changeups. We'll reset for you. Davis Whitley on third, Mackay on first. One away, 5-0 your score here in the bottom of the second with Maddox Stanley digging in from the right side. And Mackay's gone. Heads up base running by Mackay, so he'll get credited with a stolen base. And that'll put 2 runners in scoring position here. Maddox looking at his first pitch here from the righty. Pitch home. Sells high for a ball, 1-0's the count. One ball, no strikes. Left fielder playing, third baseman playing way in. Nobody covering third, which is allowing Davis to get a huge lead halfway down the line. 2 balls, no strikes here. Pitch home. Catches the outer half for a strike. Channeling his inner Greg Maddox. 2 balls, 1 strike. Number 12 toes the rubber for the changeups, looks in, gets his sign. Mackay and Davis both with decent leads. Second baseman bounces off, pitch home. Nice frame by the catcher, doesn't get the call. 3-1's the count. Number 10, Eli, waits on deck. What? 3-1 hitters count to Maddox. Pitch home. That'll miss, and he'll draw a base on balls. That'll bring up number 10, Eli. Eli 0 for 1 so far today. Went down swinging in the first. Looking to drive in some RBIs here. Infield plays in with 1 away. Pitch home. Swings through it for a strike. 0-1's the count. It's way out in front of it. The 0-1. Breaking ball misses outside. Gets stopped by the catcher. Again, deeper backstop on this field, so pass balls do matter. The 1-1. And he drills that one deep. Could be trouble going back and to the wall. That's going to plate 1 run. Eli's thinking 2. He'll have a stand-up double. 2 RBI double for Eli Suggs off the hustle from Davis and Mackay as they come in. And that'll plate 2 more. 7-0 your score here in the bottom of the second. That'll bring up number 6, Trey. And number 13, Jake, waits on deck. Trey digs in from the right side. Righty-righty matchup here. Pitch home. Misses outside. Kicks away. Maddox thought about it. He will retreat back. Didn't get a good jump. Maddox was trying to come home on the double. And Coach Darren held him up wisely. Trey digs back in. 1-0 to count. Pitch home. Sells high for a ball. 2-0's the count. The 2-0. And that'll miss in the dirt. Kick away. Maddox is coming this time. Covering, not in time, and that'll play to run on the pass ball. 8-0 your score here in the bottom of the second, and Eli moves up to third. 3-0 the count. Hitters count here for Trey. Trey will dig in from the right side. Pitch home. Sails high, ball 4. So he'll draw the walk. That'll put runners on the corners and bring up number 13, Jake. Jake, who is 1 for 1 on the day, had a good hit his last at bat. And he'll dig in from the right side. Pitch home. And that'll get past the third baseman into left field as that scurries. And Trey thought about third. He's going to hold back up at second. And Jake stays hot, 2 for 2 on the day with the RBI. 9-0 your score here. Runners at first and second, 1 away.
All right, Lucas. Hey, keep it going, Lucas.
So that'll bring up number 2, Lucas, to the plate. Checks the runner at second. Pitch home. Sails high. 1-0's the count. Number 11, Davis, awaits on deck. We may get rained on, but it feels a lot better out here with the breeze. The 1-0. Sails high, kicks away. Both runners will advance on the pass ball. That puts 2 more runners in scoring position. That now moves Trey to third and Jake to second. Time called. Catcher wants a new ball for the pitcher. And Lucas will dig back in. 2 balls, no strikes. And the 2-0. Pops it foul. Just got under that one. 2-1's the count. Two balls, 1 strike. Runners at first and second. The pitch to Lucas. And he wanted it. That'll catch the outer half for a strike. That'll even things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Sails high, full count. It's full count, 1 away. There's somewhere to put him. First base is unoccupied. Looking for base hit, ball 4 here. The righty comes set. Payoff pitch. Foul tip to stay alive. He is right on top of it. Fouled it straight back. So we'll do it again. Pitch number 7 of the at-bat. Payoff pitch. That'll sail high for ball 4 and load the bases. So with bases loaded, that's going to bring up number 11, Davis Whitley, as he'll step in from the right side. That'll put Trey at third, Jake at second, and Lucas at first. With Davis stepping in, that puts Ander on deck. 1 away. Middle infield plays back, hoping for 2. Drills that one to the shortstop. Comes up, throws to second. They're going to try for 2. Out of the glove, and that plates a run. So they get 1 on the fielder's choice. Do plate a run. 10-0 your score here with 2 away. That'll bring up the lefty, number 7, Ander. So righty-lefty matchup here for the Changeups. Runners on the corners. As Davis takes off to second, he'll reach on the defensive indifference. That'll miss outside for a ball. 1-0 the count. Davis at second, Jake at third, 2 away. He thought about it, laid off of it, just missed the lower part of the zone. 2-0's the count. The 2-0. Misses high and outside. 4-ball, 3 hitters count here for Ander. Thunder all around us. Garth Brooks theme music. Hitters count, the 3-0 offer. And pitcher will step off. Calls time. Him and the catcher get on the same page out there. And they're back ready to go. All right, we'll set it up again. 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Jake at third, Davis at second. Pitcher comes set. The 3-0. And that'll catch the upper part of the zone for the ceremonial 3-0, strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Pitch home. And that'll miss high for ball 4 and load the bases once again. That'll bring up number 12. Mason Brown, the back-to-back lefties batting here. Looks down, gets his sign. I imagine he'd be swinging away here. Mason put down a good bunt, his first at bat. 2-way, bases juiced. And swings through that one for a strike. 0-1's the count. The 0-1. Lays off that one. That'll even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Misses high. 2-1's the count. Jake at third, Davis at second, Ander at first. Mason at the plate. The 2-1 offer. Misses outside. 3-1's the count. Hitters count here. Third baseman plays in. The 3-1. Fouls it back and out of play. Just a little behind it. Full count. Full count, payoff pitch. Runners are gone. That'll miss outside, ball 4. Mason will draw the walk. And that'll increase the score, 11-0. We'll have time here as the coach is going to come out. We'll see if we have a pitch and change here. And we will. All right, 11 put up. Bases are juiced here in the bottom of the second with 2 away. We'll step aside as we have another pitch and change here. You're watching Canes Baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, that'll miss kick away, and Davis is coming. Did he get him? No, he got under the tag. So pass ball. And Davis comes in, 12-0 your score here. Got some rain gear on the cameras here. We'll see how long that lasts. 1-0's the count here to Bryson, your catcher. Pitch home. Misses inside, ball 2. 2-0's the count. Mason at second. Ander at third. Bryson at the plate. 2 balls, no strikes. Hitter's count here. The righty comes set. 2-0 offer. Just misses the lower part of the zone. 3-0's the count. Looks like it might be breaking up around us. No, I see rain out there. The 3-0. And that'll catch the lower part of the zone for a strike. 3-1's the count. The 3-1. That'll miss low, ball 4. And top of the lineup we go again. Number 5, Mackay, will step in from the right side. Bases juiced. Bryson at first. We're going to have a runner for the catcher here with 2 outs, and that'll be Lucas Neely. So Bryson will come in, get the shin guards on. Lucas will take first. Mason at second. And Anders at third for Mackay here. Mackay digs in from the right side. Number 14 comes set, pitch home. And did he go around? It was top part of the zone either way. 0-1's the count. As the Thunder continues to roll around us, thinking it might skirt us here the way it's looking. That's what we're hoping for anyway. The 0-1. That'll catch the outer half. Pitcher channeling his inner Greg Maddox. 0-2's the count. Bases juiced, the 0-2 offer. And he'll swing through it for out number 3. They leave 3 stranded. They put up a 12 spot. We go to the top of the third, 12-0 your score. You're watching Canes baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, sorry. Pick attempt over to first, not in time. Runner at first, one away. Number 7 steps in from the right side as rain starts to come in a little bit here. So I've got the camera covered. I'm just trying to stay dry here with my gear. That'll miss high. 1-0's the count. If I can keep the iPad and batteries dry here, we'll be okay. The 1-0, Anders still pitching. That'll catch the outer half for a strike. 1-1's the count. Pitch home in there for strike 2. And the 1-2 offer. Swings through it for a strike. 2-way. And that'll bring up Tanner Pierce. He's talking to his dad here just a second ago. That's why I wasn't up here doing the play-by-play for you. Runner thought about it. He lays off for a ball. 1-0's the count. The 1-0. Misses in the dirt. Good stop by the umpire. Throw down 2 seconds. Out of the glove of Eli. Good backup from the center fielder. So that'll be, we'll call it a stolen base. Tanner digs back in. 2 balls, no strikes. As the rain continues to sprinkle here for a little bit, I think we might be okay, though. Looks like it's getting out of here. Little toe tapper down the first base line and right into the glove of Trey Hayes as he steps on first base for out number 3. They leave one stranded. We go to the bottom of the third. 12-0 your score. You're watching Canes Baseball here on the Two Dads Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, we're back at it here. Maddox steps in. First pitch in for a ball. 1-0's the count. 12-0 your score here in the bottom of the thirds as the Canes East-Neely are taking on the Wilson Changeup here in Game 2 of pool play. Number 10, Eli, waits on deck. Pitch home. That'll miss behind him. 2-0's the count. It looks like the rain has missed us this time, so I think we'll be good to get through our game. Can't speak for the rest of the play today, but we'll see. 2 balls, no strikes to Maddox. Pitch home. Misses in the dirt. 3-0's the count. Maddox digs back in. Hitters count here. 3 balls, no strikes. He's the leadoff batter this half inning. And that's going to catch him in the sweet meat. So he'll reach on a hit by pitch. That'll bring up Eli Suggs. Eli with a 2 RBI double last inning. Barreled it up into a right center. I'd say looks to be a 300-foot fence. He probably hit it 280. Good stroke of the bat for Eli. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Eli digs in from the right side. Maddox with his lead at first. First baseman holding him on. Pitcher takes a look at him. Righty-righty matchup here. Pitch home. Foul tip straight back right on top of it. 0-1's the count. Eli will dig back in from the right side. Maddox with his lead at first. First baseman holding him on. Pitcher takes a look. Comes set. Steps off, fake throw to first. Maddox is back easily. No balls, 1 strike. Pitch home. And chases that one up in the zone. 0-2 count. Letter high strike. Looks like beach balls coming into these boys. Number 6, Trey Hayes awaits on deck. Maddox gets his lead. No balls, 2 strikes. Eli looking to barrel one up. Foul tips it back to stay alive. 0-2's the count. The 0-2. That sells high. Tried to get him to chase. Not a bad idea on the pitch to see if he'll change his eyesight and chase after it. Checks the runner at first. The 1-2. Pops it up, and that's going to be out of play. So he'll live to see another one. Pitcher comes set, the 1-2. Runner's gone. Pops it up. And that'll go out of play. 1-2 count. Eli all over it. Maddox with his lead at first. Eli digs in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch home. Ooh, that one caught the umpire. He fouled that one back. Pitch number 36 of the at-bat. As Eli digs back in, battling. And the 1-2. Runner's gone. That'll sell high for a ball. Maddox will reach on the defensive indifference. Two balls, 2 strikes. Second baseman comes to check in. Bounces off, pitch home. That misses low and away. That'll work to count full. Quality at bat for Eli Suggs here. Number 6, Trey Hayes, awaits on deck. Payoff pitch. Pops it up. Another foul ball. Going to run out of baseballs here shortly. Bless you. Full count, another payoff pitch coming down the pipe. Pokes at it, pops it up. Second baseman ranges back, makes a couple steps forward, will put it away for out number 1. Good at bat for Eli. And that'll bring up number 6, Trey Hayes. Number 13, Jake, awaits on deck. Trey will dig in from the right side. That misses low and away. Maddox will take off to third on the pass ball. Good read of the downward angle. One out to count to Trey as he digs back in. Another Canes runner 90 feet away. Pitch home. Breaking ball misses. 2-0's the count. Weather has cleared up out of here for now, so that's good for us. The 2-0. Misses outside, 3-0 the count. Hitter's count here for Trey. Number 13, Jake, awaits on deck. The 3-0. Sails high, and he'll drag or draw a base on balls, as that'll bring number 13, Jake, to the plate and put number 2, Lucas, on deck. Time called as the catcher's going to go out and have a talk with his pitcher, make sure they're all on the same page. This is game 2 today of full play for the Canes East-Neely. This will be the last game for the Canes today until bracket play tomorrow. Hopefully weather will cooperate throughout the day today and tomorrow. As Jake digs in. Digs in from the right side. Righty-righty matchup here. You got Maddox at third, Trey Hayes at first. Trey with a decent lead. First baseman holding him on. Pitcher comes set, delivers, sails high for a ball. Trey does not advance. 1-0's the count. We are at 34 minutes left of game time here. Shows bunt, steps off. Going to show bunt again. Third baseman will crash in, pulls it back for a ball. Trey will reach third on the defensive indifference. Two more runners in scoring position. 2-0 to count to Jake. Pitch home. Breaking ball misses low. Good stop by the catcher behind the plate. 3-0's the count. The 3-0 offer. That's in there for the ceremonial 3-0 strike one. Jake taking all the way there on that one. Pitch home. Sells high, ball 4. So with bases juiced, that'll bring up number 2, Lucas. With number 11, Davis, awaiting on deck. We have time. And we're going to see what we're going to do here. If we're going to have a pitch and change here, and I believe we might. They're out there talking about it. So, again, this is game 2 today for the Canes. We're done after this. We'll see what bracket play is tomorrow. You can follow us on Game Changer. I will try to put a link with the live stream later for you to be able to follow that if you would like to. And just a talk here. And we'll be back at it. So Lucas is going to dig in from the right side with Maddox at third, Trey Hayes at second, and Jake Zambardino at first. One away here. Davis awaits on deck. Lucas digs in. That'll miss in the dirt, kick away. Maddox is coming, and he'll plate. Both other runners advance behind him. And that'll increase your score 13-0 here in the bottom of the third. One 0 to count to Lucas. The right-hander toes the rubber. Pitch home. Breaking ball sails away. Trey's coming. And he'll plate. And with that, we're going to have time. And we're going to have a pitch and change here. As that moves Jake to third, we're going to have a pitch and change. We're going to step aside. 14-0 your score in the bottom of the third with one away. You're watching Canes East Baseball here on the 2 Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, let's reset for you. Bottom of the third. New pitcher in. Another righty for the Wilson Changeups. Lucas digs back in. 2 balls, no strikes. Jake Zambardino at third. 14-0 your score here. 1 away. And they're going to put him on. So, yeah, they're going to load the bases here. So Davis will be intentionally walked as well. And they're looking to go after Ander here with 1 out, hoping for a double play somewhere. So 2 intentional walks, Lucas Neely and Davis. And Jake at third, so bases juiced, 1 away. Ander steps in from the left side. First pitch in, misses low on an inside for a ball. 1-0's the count. And the Thunder begins to roll again. The 1-0 offer. And a little delayed call, gets the call on the inner half. Locked his knees up there. 1-1's the count. So 1 run away from being done. And that ball misses high and outside. It's 15 after 3, 8 after 4, 10 after 4, excuse me. That one misses. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1. Drills it into center field. Center fielder will make the grab, and that'll send everybody back. And 2 away. That'll bring up Mason and put Bryson on deck. Bases juiced, 2 outs. And we're going to let him swing away here. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see how it plays out. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch in. Fouls it back. 0-1 to count. Mason digs back in from the left side. The 0-1 offer. Down the third baseline, just foul. 0-2's the count. Oh, 2 to count, 2 away, bases juiced. Pitch on. Misses in the dirt. Good stop. 1-2's the count. The 1-2. Fouls it back to stay alive. 1-2's the count. Bryson awaits on deck. With top of the lineups, Mackay in the hole. Mason battles with a 1-2 count, 2 outs, and bases juiced. The 1-2. Could be trouble. That'll drop. Base hit. Scores a run. And that'll be your ball game. Off the RBI single from Mason. And they'll take the game on a 15 run. They'll rule them after 15. And the Canes East-Neely will finish today 1-1 on the day. Tough loss in the first game today. Make up for it here in the second against the Wilson Changeups. Hopefully they'll be able to get all their scoring or games in the rest of the day, and we'll get you set for bracket play tomorrow. Like and subscribe to the channel. You'll know when we go live. And we're going to be done here today in Goldsboro. For Coach Neely, Coach Eli, Coach Chad, Coach Phillip on the tractor today. I'm Coach Chris. Thanks for joining us. You've been watching Canes East-Neely Baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody.